Do you think that some of the position battles you guys have had at linebacker, and I guess I'm thinking specifically you're Josey, Bo and Aaron, do you think that's kind of opened the doors a little bit to a little more flexibility in what you guys can do? Because they learn a little bit about each guy, and they like a little bit about each guy.
Yeah, I mean, that is true. I think there's more competitiveness in them. So really it's making guys work their hardest. You know, sometimes some people have the position and they don't work as hard maybe. So really what it's doing for them is making them competitive, even more competitive than they already are, and really making them work for their spot, which is awesome.
How have you seen that play out? You had a front row seat, those two guys. It seems like it was the closest battle, or the one that, Bo went in with something to prove, and obviously made some headway.
Yeah, I mean, we had some good players at will position. So really they're just taking those small steps and trying to beat each other with, the small daily discipline stuff, and they've both been doing a really good job so far.
Are you to the point now where you just want to play a game and the build up? I know you still got a week of practice, but are you to that stage now?
I think everybody's to that stage. Just wanting to play. We've been practicing for a while, so really getting out there, getting out in Kenneck, and just showing the fans, what we can do is going to be exciting.
With that, is it hard to find new motivation other than that there's a game coming up with it? How long you've been practicing without a game?
I mean, there's always motivation from everything. I guess there's just a bunch of motivation everywhere you can find. So really, this first games, I mean, there's motivation. It's a mag school. We've lost a couple games to them. We won a couple games to that conference. So really, just wanted to put our best effort out there.
What will Saturday be like for you? I mean, you've been through this first game thing a couple of times now. Is it different than another Saturday?
I mean, it's a little more experience under my belt. Playing with some new players, playing with some experienced players, playing with some new guys. So I guess I don't really want to make it too much different than it has been. You're coming in there nervous for the first game, which you should be. I mean, you want to show what you have, and you want to play well. So really just coming in and focusing on the basics is going to be the biggest thing.
You didn't have a reputation at this time last year. Now you do. Do you feel like you have to play up to that, or do you not even worry about stuff like that?
I try not to listen to it all, what people are talking about and stuff like that. So I just try to, focus in on the small detail stuff, like I talk about the daily discipline that coach talks about, and just really hone in on those things and, try to play as, the best ball you can.
What's an example of a daily discipline? You talk about them a little bit. What's an example?
I mean, just doing your daily disciplines, right, is like going to class, coming in early for treatment, or maybe staying after for catching some balls, just those small things that some people don't do, but really will increase your worth and stuff like that.
How hard is it to do those small things on a daily basis?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you want to get out of here, go take a nap or something, but I guess some guys, just you have to stay around, work on the things maybe you're not as good at, maybe some footwork stuff. So I mean, it's hard for some people, but for some people they just understand what they need to work on, and they improve from there.
So if you see a teammate maybe not